Hi there. Welcome to the third, this is the third video on your kitchen as a medicine cabinet. Um, I appreciate that you have come and that you've been here and that you've taken this time for you. It's not an easy thing to make time in your day and to set aside time just to take care of you and to figure out what you need to do to be the best version of you. So I really appreciate that you've done that. I have noticed that learning how to connect with yourself and take care of yourself is a skill. It's not something that everybody knows how to do or has the capacity to do naturally. It's a thing that you have to learn. And so taking that time and investing in you to learn how to be a better you is really important and a really great thing to do. And I'm glad that you've done it. If you missed the other two videos in this series, send me a message. I'll have a screen with my contact information at the end. Send me a message, a link so that you can get caught up and get a little more information on what I'm going to talk about today as far as your kitchen being a medicine cabinet. One of the things that I have noticed and experienced is that overall we have a lack of nourishment in our lives. It's sort of a cultural thing as well as I think just a human nature thing. Culturally, we have a lot of virtual social relationships. We run into a lot of people who don't feel deeply connected to others. We like to watch a lot of old TV shows, and I know even my grandparents, they loved nothing more than to just sit on the porch and have a cup of lemonade or a cup of coffee or a glass of lemonade and visit. We don't have a culture that enjoys our front porches anymore. We don't tend to gather and visit the way that we used to. So we have a lot of virtual relationships. We also, especially if you're eating a standard American diet, eat food that is devoid of nutrition. If you're eating good organic food as much as you can, not eating out of boxes any more than you absolutely have to, you're getting good food. But by and large, in our culture, people are eating food that's devoid of nutrition because industrial food and the industrial food system is about dollars, not about making sure that you are well nourished. It's the individual farmer's intention, but the whole system, no. The food just isn't being fed so that it's rich and nutrient dense. We're also, as a culture, distracted from the things that are meant to nourish us. We're meant to have time and space in our lives, but we're just packed in with activities, and a lot of them are good. They're not bad, but we end up being on the go. Go, 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 go. And we don't have space and time to be nourished the way that we need to be. Social media, again, creates a lot of virtual stuff. We're virtually connected to people instead of really connected to people. And so while those connections are meant to nourish us, it's kind of like with food. It gives you something, but it doesn't really satisfy that need for connection. We're also disconnected from nature in our society. More and more, we aren't outside. We aren't sitting out on the front porch talking with neighbors. We're inside watching TV, or we're running from one thing to another. But we're disconnected from being outside. We're disconnected from the seasons because they don't impact our work or impact what we're doing other than, we have picnics in the summer and we go to basketball games in the winter or whatever. But it doesn't have a deep impact on us. So we can just kind of go through them. We can also get food of every season and any season. So we're disconnected from the ways that nature was meant to nourish our bodies in each season. The foods that are available are meant to help you deal well and be healthy in the season that you're in. But since we can eat strawberries in January, we lose an appreciation for that connection. In general, we have a drive-through, eat-and-run kind of society. You know, you drive through, grab your food quick, you run through the kitchen, you grab something, and you're on the go again. Even when we sit to eat, we're distracted and we're someplace else. We tend to be on the go a lot, and so we're disconnected with our food, and we're disconnected socially. Like I said, we don't sit on the front porch and have a glass of lemonade so much anymore, or a cup of tea. We just touch. You got 5 minutes, you visit a little bit, but then you're gone again. So real connection. We're meant to be connected in relationship with our food, our environment, and people. It's how we're made. It's how we were created from the very beginning. What's your health challenge? I would dare bet that the things that you feel like, you know, I could be stronger with this. If this was better, I would feel healthier. I would have more joy if I didn't have cracking joints and it wasn't so hard to get up in the morning. What is your health challenge? I would bet that whatever it is, it's related to your digestion. It's related to how you process your food and you get nourished from it. Most things, whether it's your energy in the morning, whether it's irritable bowel syndrome, or even my thyroid issues, hormonal issues, whatever it is, most health happens in your guts. And it happens as your system is able to process the nourishment that you take in and get the benefits of it. You are created to be nourished on all levels. And your kitchen is one of the primary nourishment centers in your life, right? Gut health, the flora and fauna in your system, and all the little things that go into pulling the nourishment out of your food, which is the basic building block of health. Your gut health is essential. How well you're nourished depends on how healthy your guts are. And that has a lot to do with allowing them to function in the best way possible, which has to do with, again, when you eat, putting in the appropriate food for your system, and then how you come to it, how you eat. We're created for community, and the kitchen is one of the primary, from the kitchen comes physical nourishment. Who goes to an event that there isn't some kind of food involved? Social nourishment. A lot. Food has to do with getting together and being with people and having a good time. Emotional eaters out there? I know that's a challenge sometimes, but there are comfort foods, things that help soothe your emotions, because they feed your body and they help you be more adaptive and more resilient to the emotional bumps and hurts. Mental clarity, when you eat late at night, your mind won't be as sharp in the morning as it could be if you eat an earlier, lighter dinner. All of these things come from your kitchen. And when your body is running clear and light and clean, you will even find that your spirit is more open to the abundance of the universe and that you're more connected spiritually as well. So you're a whole person. And the kitchen has a lot to do with your whole person being nourished and fed. Hippocrates said, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Your kitchen is your medicine cabinet because that's where your food is, your connections. The more connected you are in those healthy ways, the more nourished and healthy you'll be. It's your medicine cabinet, and it is more than just your food. That's part of why, as I teach in the 12-week program that I teach of healthy living habits, we do it as a group. Because when you have that power of the posse, you learn more efficiently. You can troubleshoot things so that you can figure out how to make it real and make it apply to your life better. And you've got support, and you can give support. That connection is huge in becoming the best version of you that you can be. So not only do you learn the things that align you with the times and seasons and the ways that you were meant to live in good health, you do it in a group. And that's why I do it, is because connection is absolutely essential to living abundantly and knowing that you do. So in a McDonald's culture, drive-through, eat and run culture, how do you get connection? We talked a little bit about closing your kitchen as a method for using your kitchen to up your health and your digestion, giving it space. We talked about eating the appropriate fuel, what you eat, the right thing for your engine. Whether you're a Mack truck, a Ferrari, or a VW Bug, you need the right appropriate food. And there's ways to hack your digestion with what is already in your kitchen. We talked about that in the second one. So those are ways of connecting. The third one today, how can you eat? First and foremost, come to your food ready to receive and to be nourished. Especially in North America, for most of us, food is a measure of abundance. Food nourishes your body, and when you come to it ready to receive and be nourished, you do a couple things automatically. One is that you sit down. Sitting creates some physical, mental, emotional space for you to be attentive to your food. Sitting cues your body that you're not doing other things, that you're ready to be nourished. Another important practice with eating and coming ready to be nourished is taking a moment to express gratefulness for the abundance before you, even if it is as simple as bread and cheese and some milk or water, tea, whatever, or soup and some good bread. Simple food. It doesn't have to be fancy, but good nourishment is abundance, and it's been provided for you. So giving thanks for it sets you up to be in a place of gratitude and grace. And these are things, these are emotions and feelings that you were meant for. We're told over and over how important gratitude, be thankful, be thankful, be thankful, because that's what you were meant for. And when you acknowledge that there's things to be grateful for and that there's somebody that is providing abundance for you, it puts you in a place where your body's ready to be nourished, cellularly even. Your attitude and your emotions affect how your cells function, and you will be ready to receive that nourishment and get out of whatever you're eating the most that it's possible to get. There's a couple of things, traditionally, hold your hands, close your eyes, bow your head. There's reasons why we do this. They're old wisdom that, in our modern culture and being all cool, we've forgotten or lost or just chosen to ignore. When you bring your hands together, you're bringing yourself together and you're focusing your energy for just a minute and bringing it to a place of calm. A lot of times, too, that is a way of showing respect to somebody or honoring them, as in handshakes, putting your hands together with somebody, just bringing your hands together like this, the oriental bow. There's a lot of things that happen there that help you just become in the moment and attend to what's going on in front of you. Bowing the head, of course, is a sign of gratitude and honor, a sign of acknowledging someone else's beingness and authority. So we're coming and we're acknowledging that there's something bigger than us in this world, which we know intrinsically, and it's important to acknowledge, and that thing is providing abundance for us. When you close your eyes, it puts you into a place of going inside, of quieting, of focus again on peace, just quiet. It's a meditative thing where it helps you to just shut out, tune in with your other bigger senses. And again, you're just taking a moment of peace to show gratitude. Peace, love, gratitude, thankfulness. These are things that you were made for. You weren't made for anger. You weren't made for worry and upset. And when you come to the table with those things and you start to eat them, they interfere with your cellular ability to receive nourishment. Taking just a moment, 10 seconds after you pull through the drive-through window, just a second when you sit down at your plate to just acknowledge, thank you. You're in the moment and you're ready to receive nourishment is really powerful for your digestion. You're a whole person. And calming your mind, cueing your body that it's time to do something is really powerful to pulling all the nourishment out of your food. The other thing to do, besides pausing before you eat, sitting, is to stay there for just a minute after you eat. If you pause for 5 to 15 minutes after you're done eating, it allows your body to continue that process before you move on and you require something else from it. It allows it to continue tagging and processing what you've given it. It's a really great way to just continue hacking your digestion by giving it space. Space is essential to combustion. But in an eat and run society, there isn't a lot of space. So it's important. You can get a cup of tea steeping before you sit down. You might get the coffee on for just a little coffee after you eat, or just sitting there and visiting with people. You will digest your food much better and you'll pull the nourishment out of it. Love your food. When you take a moment to love on your food, it'll make a huge difference. Your grandma was right. Chew your food. When you take time to chew your food so that it's completely broken down and mashed up before you swallow it, it does several things for your digestion. First of all, the saliva mixes with it and starts to break it down already in your mouth before it even gets to your stomach. So it's sort of like a pre-digest or a pre-wash cycle when you wash your machine. I don't know. It's a pre-digest system to break your food down. You're also getting it into the smallest bits possible so that your stomach doesn't have to break down huge chunks. The smaller the pieces, the more efficient your stomach is at breaking it down so that it goes into your intestines, already processed, tagged, ready to get dispersed. Your intestines are sort of a dispersal system. And it's much more efficient if you just chew your food thoroughly. Plus, you're going to notice the taste and the textures, and you appreciate it so much more when you actually notice what you're doing, which is the next thing. Live in the moment. Remember, we're calming, taking a breath, bringing yourself into the moment before you start to eat. Avoid distractions while you're eating. It is fun and it's nice to just relax, watch TV while you eat, watch a movie on your phone, check the news, whatever, but it won't help your digestion. So you just need to know that. Avoid distractions. Take the time to be in the moment and paying attention to what you're doing and notice and appreciate what it is. The last thing that Grandma may have told you that is absolutely true for your digestion is to sit up straight, to have good posture. What that does is create space in your body cavity for your organs to work. If you're hunched over, what happens to your stomach and your intestines? They get crunched. And if they don't have, there's that word space. If they don't have space, they're not going to do their job efficiently. And they can't actually process what you've been giving them as well. It's more of a, we don't have space, we better just move the stuff on through. Rather than, we have shelf space, we have room to work with it and get things tagged, sorted, and dispersed appropriately. So if you want to get your nourishment, Grandma was right. Sit up straight, be in the moment, chew your food well, She's a smart lady. Good, healthy eating is connection. It's taking the time to connect to your food, taking the time to just connect to what's going on in you and to the bigger picture. These things are just easy ways to hack your digestion. Healthy living is all about connection. You can watch YouTube videos, and I hope you watch this video. You can read lots of books. You can do things on your own, and you will have results. But healthy living is really all about connection. Connecting with people, connecting with your food. These are the things that make the difference. So, easy ways, again, just as a quick review to hack your digestion. Stay in the moment. Sit. Pause before you eat. Take a moment to relax and pay attention to what you're doing, namely eating, and enjoy your food. Eat with gratitude and grace. Remember that this is an abundant life, and come to your food ready to receive the abundance that it has for you. Really simple one here, chew your food. Get that digestive process started as soon as your food enters the system. And allow space in your eating. I have somebody mocking me here. With your posture as well as your timing, which again refers back to what we talked about when in your kitchen. Allow space in your eating for your body to do its job. Abundant living is absolutely possible. It starts a lot with good digestion. And you don't have to spend a lot on supplements and that kind of stuff. You might need it for a time because it's medicine, it's natural medicine, and you need to get over something. But as a living practice for good health, it doesn't take anything to set your fork down, to make foods that are more appropriate for your body, and to come with gratitude, grace, respect to your food, and to really just appreciate it. Take the time to appreciate your food. All of those things will hack your digestion and give you better nourishment out of your food. And I hope you do them. To make lasting changes, you need to connect to people in some way. I'm leading a pilgrimage this fall, and I'm looking for a few people that really want to invest more in their health. Who do you want to be? What's the best version of you in 6 months to a year? Do you want to age on the trajectory you're on now? You don't have to. These are easy ways to hack, and there's just the tip of the iceberg, the very tops of the mountains, as far as what's possible for you. I am accepting applications for people that want to make this journey from fatigue, overwhelm, all of these other challenges that you might be experiencing that are feeling like you're being held back by your health. You're older than you need to be right now. You shouldn't feel like you're 60 when you're only 45 or whatever you are. You can have abundant living. It's possible. Make one adjustment in how you're eating. See what happens. I guarantee something will happen, and you will start to notice changes just by changing when, what, and how you eat. I have tip sheets for a couple of these, so when you watch them, let me know and get those and do it. Knowledge isn't power, action is power. If you just know it but you don't do it, you're not going to get the benefits. So make one tiny adjustment in how you eat. 1% change on a trajectory makes a big difference over time. So watch your email also for the tip sheet for this one in the next day or two. It has like 20 different things of healthier eating guidelines, how to eat so that you can digest your food better and be nourished by it. And last, let's talk about it. Sign up for, let me know, yes, I want to have a wellness discovery conversation with you. Are you ready to go from fatigue, overwhelm, and feeling old to a place of abundance and joy and health? We can get there. Let's talk about it. Say yes, Jill, let's chat. You can message me on Facebook, email me, jill@abundantliving.com. Watch for the email in the next few days. There'll be links in there. And last, I would love to hear from you how it's going. What little changes have you made, and what changes are you seeing in yourself? I know that this is really huge, and I know that this will make a difference. And it's really exciting to me to hear when you know that these things make a difference for you, that your kitchen is a medicine cabinet, and that health is possible when you just align yourself with the natural rhythms and the natural ways of living that are around you. You're never ready to make changes until you start. You can sit at the edge of the cliff for a long time before you jump off and just be brave and take action. But action is what gives you power. Action is what will make your life better. So let's talk. Let's see what you're ready to do, see where you want to go, who you want to be. Thank you for investing in just a small way in your health and in your future. And I look forward to talking to you about what's possible. Thanks for coming.